Certainly a fantastic avenue for a great editorial and one that literally wakes us up.
This is our society,
right,
and it will take me and you into it. That's why I always watch Johnny's Bite.
The general watches Johnny's Bite
every day.
Thank you very much.
And it's devoid of insults, but straight to the point, factual and fearless.
What he seeks to do is to bring attention to some of the ills or some of the problems that we have, and even though it's often very spicy, I was telling him that he could add some ketchup on the side.
Oh, you should add some ketchup. It's too hot for you,
Too hot.
I don't get surprised when people criticize you, but I think you are doing a good job.
Thank you, sir.
And don't at all think about what people will say. Continue with the objective work that you are doing, and definitely it will help this nation, because you are not doing it for yourself, but what Ghanaians cannot say is what you are saying.
Charlie, no be joke. The pressure people like Johnny can give you.
No.
You no get grey hair, you will get grey hair.
I'm innocent.
And that's what I'm saying, that the pressure Johnny and his people, the pressure they can give you, you no get grey hair, you go get. So your best bet is not to have hair.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbanallah wa ni'mal wakeel. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Juma Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters, and welcome to Johnny's Bite. Yesterday I was a bit under the weather, so I couldn't step forward to do the bite and talk about issues of national concern. But before we get into the conversations, I want to recommend to you that you have to drink a cup of cocoa milk every morning. It's good for your family's health because cocoa is lactose-free, it's dairy-free, it's sugar-free, it's cholesterol-free, GMO-free, allergy-free, soya-free, and gluten-free. It's good for sports people, for pregnant women, lactating mothers, sickle cell anemia patients, toddlers, and even the elderly. It's available in all shops you can find in the country. Comes in 5 varieties, and particularly if you go to Melcom, you go to NS Chemist shops, Opoku Trading, Edum, Kumasi, Sanctex, Cape Coast, Bachona Total, and all supermarkets, you get some. Only thing you have to do now is to pick up your phone if you want some more detail or where to get it in bulk or for bulk supply. 027 4440 180. That's 027 4440 180. Visit the Facebook page, Cocoa Dairy Free GH, and here's something special. I have noticed a certain trend in this country, and particularly among young people, or people who are lacing their boots to be the next generation of leaders, that they are so perhaps tied to the apron strings of whoever their paymasters are, that even the truth is better for them. And I'll use Johnny's Bite as an example. Most of the things that are being said now by key persons within the NPP government itself. When I said breaking the 8, you remember I said that? And I said, stop talking about breaking the 8 and fix the stuff, because it is the work that you do which will let people make you break the 8 or not. I said it. They came at me, including people serving at the presidency. Today, the conversation, even from the deeper embers of the NPP itself, are talking about the same things, including ministers, including council of elders, everybody is talking about the same thing, that, look, stop talking about breaking the 8. Do the work and the work will speak for you. I said that. I saw the light a long time ago. I have said here that the president needs to speak to the nation. Lawyer Kwame Jantua has said here that the president needs to bring us to the middle and speak to the nation. Today, Professor Stephen Adair, former NBC and NDPC boss, former boss of GIMPA, and former GRA board chair, is saying the same thing. Maybe the president will listen to him. I have said that the president needs to do a reshuffle and needs to sack some of his ministers. The same calls have come from NPP foot soldiers who were told that, yes, you are jobless or that you want to destabilize the country because you belong to the opposition. But we will get there. I have said here that if we don't look at our economy again and we don't look at encouraging local businesses, and for example, I've asked a question, why is it that the president makes a directive that we should eat local rice? When we broke the story, the Fumbisi story, Christopher Mwaku broke that Fumbisi story, it became a topic. Other media houses picked it, we call it the rice glut, and then we had them pushing and saying, eat local rice. The president, I remember in 2019, 20th of December, he made a directive at the Meet the Press when he met senior editors. I was there, seated right in front of him, that going forward, all national refreshments will be done with local rice. How has the president followed through? Go and check our rice imports. It has doubled and tripled. When you say these things, if we had the rice factories and we had processing plants and we're creating businesses, some of those same young people who come defending nearly everything, insulting everybody and forgetting that it is your future that is being toyed with, will come at you, forgetting that it will create jobs for them and their families and their dependents. And then the painful part is where you have people who are educated, who are supposed to know better, attacking the personalities of the people who speak rather than the issues that they spoke about. It's sad. The person says something. He says something. Instead of weighing it to say, oh, what you said is not true, what you said is not true, they rather leave the issues and the questions that the person is asking and go for their personalities. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we do that to ourselves? Somebody raises an issue. You have not answered the question. You have not dealt with the issue. But straight away, you go for the personality. So when I spoke about street children roaming the streets and those standing at the traffic lights and begging for money, I said, in the next 10, 20 years, there will be a danger to us because after my son Obrimpo has gone to school and I've ensured that he has gained some moral lessons, he has formed his mind well, he wants to be a good citizen, he wants to have a duty towards his nation and to live honestly and make an honest job by not stealing, doing 419 or Sakawa, those children will be on the streets. No care, no affection, no compassion, nothing at all. They will be the ones to pick the guns. And your children, they will come after your children too. So we are building the next set of armed robbers on the streets. When I spoke about it, they said I have given birth to a child somewhere and I'm not going to collect it. Somebody at the presidency paid with my taxes. He said it. And there's an old man with gray hair. Shocking. When I raised the question about feeding for the school children, they say, oh, he smokes weed before he comes on TV. Maybe they go and buy it for the ghetto for me. So they know. And I dare all those people, let's line up and take a toxicology test today, this morning, right now. Let's line up. We will see who has been smoking. Let's start from the big house. Let's line all of us up. Me here, you there. Let's take the samples and check. When we speak about issues and we ask questions, answer the questions. Because in the answers that you provide, that is what will give the people hope. And I just said something that I like. He said, the president has said, oh, we will bounce back. Oh, we will win back. Oh, we will do it. The question is how? Obeyan is saying, what is your plan? What is your strategy? The IMF has come and gone. The president who is said to have made the call to IMF to come and say, we are drowning, come and support us. He has not found reason to speak to the nation. He's been speaking in thoughts. I say, young person, it is true that you don't bite the hand that feeds you. But if the hand that is feeding you poison, reject the poison because you will not be alive after eating the poison to say thank you. Did you hear me? It is true that you don't bite the hand that feeds you. But if the hand that is feeding you poison, you must reject the poison, because you will not be alive after eating poison, to say thank you for feeding me poison. Think about it. Broadcaster KKD has spoken about conflict of interest. It is a thing that we all know is the truth. But his personality and his past has become the subject of conversation, as opposed to the things that he said, which we know is true. Daddy, play that video for me quickly.
Yesterday that broke my heart. I saw how much Ghana owes, but I also found that apparently the Minister of Finance's company or former company is a transaction advisor to the monies we borrow. So as Ghana gets poorer, the Minister of Finance's company or former company gets richer. Is this what we want to continue in this country? Do we want to re-elect people into office, give them their pay and their perks, and then allow them and their friends and their companies or their former companies to be the very beneficiaries of the woes of our country? This is not only about the Minister of Finance. This is about Parliament. Parliament, you must be ashamed of yourself. You have failed the people of Ghana. Because I don't think from the time of Nkrumah to date, whoever is the Minister of Finance should be benefiting every time our country goes to borrow money. Is that what happened under everybody in this country? What precedent are we setting? Yesterday when I read the report, I was so broken. And I was like, do people know this? So I called 4 different people. Some in civil society, some in government, some in the former government. And they said, oh, but this is general knowledge. And I'm like, it's general knowledge, and Parliament thinks it's okay. So whoever wins the next election will also set up their own companies and be the transaction advisors when we go and take a loan? What is wrong with us as a people? So the person's motive for even going for a loan for me now is not clear, because every time we take a loan, their company makes money. Does this make sense to us as a people? Look, we have leaders of industry, some who have been, deprived of their finances. And in the meantime, the people who are sitting in power are stealing us blind. And all people can tell me is, oh, but this is general knowledge. And then Jimmy and Kwasi, what a shame. What a damn shame. When they are out of power, will they want whoever comes into power to repeat what?
What he has done is to prick our conscience. What he has done and what he has said is to prick our conscience and to remind us of the things that we already know. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong told us that in the time that we don't have money and we are begging IMF to come and support us, that he was giving 124,000 cedis to deposit into Adwoa Safo's account. He said it himself. And he even swore on a grave. We are not interested. When you talk about it, your personality becomes the subject of attack. And I'm saying that until we wise up and wake up and start demanding for answers, we will all be here and the nation will sink. That's not what we want. When I stand here, I propose ideas. So I don't just criticize, I propose ideas. I say some of your ministers, Mr. President, they are not performing. Sack them. Don't stop singing praise and worship for them. Some of them, they need to be changed because they have been at one place. They are too saturated. Ideas are not flowing. Use the young people in your government, in your party. Those are all ideas. Block the loopholes. That is what will encourage people to pay taxes. And when they pay taxes, let them see work, show working, show them your scorecard. That is our idea. Off the top of my 5. So when people say, oh, you have to also give us ideas. In fact, you came with that to us with the manifesto and you told us that you have the blueprint to make Ghana better. If Ghana is becoming worse, we must ask you, why is it happening? you have got the taxes, you have got the loans, you have got whatever it is. Now, questions of conflict of interest are being asked. Questions are being asked about La Bianca belonging to the Council of State, telling us that they are giving us 20% of their allowances to help all of us come out of this doldrum. And out of that, a company that she's a beneficiary of and as also a board member of the GPHA benefited from 1 million cedis from the same country. Conflict of interest. These are the critical questions, and this is why we need the president to open his eyes and see, like he did to us in Parliament. Open your eyes, sir. You did this to Parliament. Open your eyes, sir. You did it. Open your eyes, sir. Good morning.
Today, Ebony Day *700#
BOY boy.
Taxi. Ama is going home. Further together.
You can be part of a greater data world of endless possibilities on Vodafone. With the best value and amazing data offers and services in Ghana, you can now dream bigger, explore wider, go further, get more for less with Vodafone data.
We can do anything we put our mind to.
Vodafone. Further together.
From the office to the streets, we all want to go home to a comfortable bed that allows us to relax and rejuvenate for the next day. But choosing the right mattress can be confusing, and it's critical for your health and well-being. Most people think that the harder the mattress is, the better. But this is actually not true. A mattress can affect your health in so many ways. If it is too soft, you will sink and your spine will be misaligned. If the mattress is too hard, you will suffer on pressure points, such as your shoulders and your hips. So when selecting a mattress, it is important to choose one that is comfortable and provides proper support. Other factors to consider are whether you sleep on your back, side, or face down on your stomach. You will spend 1/3 of your life in bed, so don't compromise when buying a mattress. Let us guide you to select the mattress that best suits you. Don't opt for bad quality simply because it seems cheaper, or else you do yourself.
Latex Foam, your partner for life.
In the game of life, one important thing can increase your chance of success. Confidence. Confidence is the game changer.
Confidence! Where do I find that, Jose?
First rule, you need a goal.
I don't play soccer.
Not that kind of goal. What do you want from life?
Happiness. Success.
Less worries. For that, you need the right team behind you.
Impressor oil na capsules kura ahoɔden nnuro a ɛboa ɛyi yawa a ɛnam sasabro usisi wachiri bremo ne afei waposo nyinaa firi nipadua no mu. Impressor capsules kura ahoɔden a ɛtumi boa esiesie no mpa a ɛho akokwa nea ntokrontokro deda mu ɛne afei waposo gregira awewie no nyinaa esiesie no ɛma no ahoɔden foforo kura wopɛ aduru a wobetumi de wo ho atoso na ayi wo honam yaw nyinaa de a ɛne impressor ne aduru a wɔn a ɔwɔ yɛfunuyadeɛ mpo etumi no mbie sɛ wonom impressor capsules na wo de impressor oil twitwi bia a ɛyɛ wo ya no a ɛne ɛne wato adi yaw bedwane ntem so kora impressor yaw bedwane. This advert is FDA approved.
Every child is so unique. You like no other. Outstanding in every way. It's me like no other. So anytime you walk and play, you like no other. You are special like Indomie. It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
Like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Morning, time to wake up.
Feel every taste, never spread. Top chocolate chocolate spread. Every day, it's our drink. Top choco instant mix. It's 3 in 1 and tasty too. Made just for you and I.
Top Choco chocolate spread. So when you be before bread anymore, I think you come and say, now Top Choco instant mixed chocolate drink in this way. And you 3 in 1. And to phone friend 0551 033 033. Top Choco. It's chocolatey. FDA. Aji eje yen krat we atu.
Banga wego.
Turn on the celebration groove and let's celebrate TV3 at 25. In honor of TV3 at 25 this week, we bring back a few of your favorite former queens to share the GMB stage with the current contestants. It will be entertaining and fun. It's eviction this Sunday, and to keep your favorite in the competition, kindly dial *713*